Today I will be going to simulate one of the finest lectures or one of the most sensitive lectures given by Swami Vivekananda of India. Here is a picture first of all of Vivekananda. This lecture was however not given in Chicago, to which this book is related, but the place was London, England. And let us now enter into this very interesting lecture given in 1896. It was titled Reason and Religion. A sage called Narad went to another sage named Sanat Kumar to learn about truth, and Sanat Kumar inquired what he had studied already. Narad answered that he had studied the Vedas, astronomy and various other things, yet he had got no satisfaction. Then there was a conversation between the two, in the course of which Sanat Kumar remarked that all this knowledge of the Vedas, of astronomy and of philosophy was but secondary. Sciences were but secondary. That which made us realize the Brahma was supreme, the highest knowledge. This idea we find in every religion, and that is why religion always claimed to be supreme knowledge. Knowledge of the sciences covers, as it were, only part of our lives, but the knowledge which religion brings to us is eternal, as infinite as the truth it preaches. Claiming this superiority, religions have many times looked down, unfortunately, on all secular knowledge. And not only so, but many times have refused to be justified by the aid of secular knowledge. In consequence, all the world over, there have been fights between secular knowledge and religious knowledge. The one claiming infallible authority as its guide, refusing to listen to anything that secular knowledge has to say on the point. The other, with its shining instrument of reason, wanting to cut to pieces everything religion could bring forward. This fight has been and is still waged in every country. Religions have been again and again defeated and almost exterminated. The worship of the goddess of reason during the French Revolution was not the first manifestation of that phenomenon in the history of humanity. It was a reenactment of what had happened in ancient times, but in modern times it has assumed greater proportions. The physical sciences are better equipped now than formerly, and religions have become less and less equipped. The foundations have been all undermined, and the modern man, whatever he may say in public, knows in the privacy of his heart that he can no more believe. Believing certain things because an organized body of priests still seem to believe, believing because it is written in certain books, believing because his people like him to believe, the modern man knows to be impossible for him. There are, of course, a number of people who seem to acquiesce in this so-called popular faith, but we also know for certain that they do not think. Their idea of belief may be better translated as not thinking carelessness. This fight cannot last much longer without breaking to pieces all the buildings of religion. The question is there a way out? To put it in a more concrete form, is religion to justify itself by the discoveries of reason, through which every other science justifies itself? Are the same methods of investigation which we apply to sciences and knowledge outside to be applied to the science of religion? In my opinion, this must be so, and I am also of the opinion that the sooner it is done, the better. If a religion is destroyed by such investigations, it was then all the time useless, unworthy superstition, and the sooner it goes, the better. I am thoroughly convinced that its destruction would be the best thing that could happen. All that is dross will be taken off, no doubt, but the essential parts of religion will emerge triumphant out of this investigation. Not only will it be made scientific at least as any of the conclusions of physics or chemistry, but will have greater strength because physics or chemistry has no internal mandate to vouch for its truth, which religion has.